All right, so give it up for our local boy, the Yishun represent. Okay, I probably shouldn't call him Yishun boy. His real name is Nasri. Okay, so we have Shige versus Nasri, and we have Real Madrid versus Manchester United. Guys, do stick around, and I will now pass the floor over to our amazing shoutcasters. Okay, and first on the mic will be Marcus. Marcus, can you give us a hello?
Hey guys, we're back in the shoutcasting booth. Eager to see what Real Madrid and Manchester United play out for us right now. We've seen Manchester United down Chelsea just now. What can Real Madrid, world champions, do? It's going to be really interesting. I'm Marcus, one of the shoutcasters for today, and Sam's with me today.
Yes, guys, and we see Shige in the United team, the United side, and Nazwan in the side of Real Madrid. Before we get into the lineups, just a bit of player profiling. Shige, the one in orange, representing Fire Dragoon from Malaysia. You know, he's come all the way down. He's a pro FIFA player. He's one that you do not want to come up against in a tournament. And we have his contender Naswan. He's no underdog as well, though, Marcus. You know, he's no underdog. Both these players always being in the top 100 regionals online in the game. So it's going to be a very interesting match how these two, one pro player and one very good player, you know, how they line up their sides. As we see Real Madrid playing a 4-1-2-1-2. No changes will be made in the previous lineup we see from Manchester United. Real Madrid will be interesting. 4-1-2-1-2. I didn't get to quite see actually who was in the lineup.
Yeah, I believe we've got Bale and Ronaldo up front in the top two positions, but with their speed and their strength, you know they're very capable of pulling out to the wide flank, so you're going to expect some through ball through with them running in behind the defense and balls coming in from the creative midfield players. Otherwise, it's pretty much a standard Real Madrid and Manchester United side. He's got Danilo playing on the left flank. Even though he's more naturally a right back, as we've seen, signed by Danilo was just signed by.
No, isn't Danilo playing at right back? Then Marcelo at left back.
So we got Danilo at right back and Marcelo at left back today. Sorry, I got confused when I saw that the lineup's being changed up. But now we see the left back of Real Madrid and Valencia of Manchester United lining up on the screen in front of us. Both players looking ready for the game, as are the players in orange and black today.
Shige just preparing himself. Yeah, man, you can play. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know about you, Sam, but I'm really excited to see how this plays out. We've just seen Shige on screen with a very efficient Manchester United side set up to defend and yet break with such speed and strength. We'll see how Real Madrid shape up. With Ronaldo up front, they're always going to be a threat. And we see Fellaini, the star of the show just now, losing the ball. Gareth Bale breaks at pace. Can he find the bottom corner? He goes for the driven shot. Smalling recovers quickly. What a start we've had. Defending. What a start we've had. Pogba gathers the ball. Martial brings it up. Fellaini recovers.
Great defending, you know, as you see from Shige. He lost out the ball after a sloppy pass, but recovered well. As we see him, Ibrahimovic!
What a
shot!
Oh my goodness. I would have wanted to see that go in, but
that
bounces off the post, and now it's back in Real Madrid possession. It's still 0-0. It's 4 minutes, and we've had two great chances by both sides. What a game we're in store for today.
Cheeky from Shige to attempt that the second time round. He did that in the first match of the previous series. You know, he tries to pull it out once again with Ibra this time, hitting the crossbar. Unfortunate for him.
Yeah, we've seen Pogba slide that one in, and then now we got Zlatan hitting the post from way out. It might be something we will get to see Shige do more and more. If the game draws on, he gets more opportunities. Real Madrid must stop the long shots coming in from Shige. He has proven to be able to take those quite competently. But Real Madrid are back in. Pepe passes the ball off to Carvajal. Carvajal feeds it off to Marcelo. Ronaldo with the ball, always the star, creating things, making things happen. Ball spreads out, but an organized Shige wins the ball back again for Manchester United. Fellaini with the ball, passing it back to Mkhitaryan. And we're going to see a lot of this, a lot of passing down the middle of the midfield, not a lot of wing play, not a lot of running, because Pogba is right in the middle, the dynamic force. You want to play things through him, don't you, Sam?
Yeah, probably could have taken the shot with Pogba there earlier on. He had the space and the time to take it. Opted to go for the through pass, unfortunately.
Sometimes you got to make things up a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
You can't always be taking the long shot. The defenders would know what to expect.
Yeah, United playing a good game, but Real Madrid really proving that they're no pushover. Naswan has been really efficient with his quick build-up play, quick passing, and being really threatening to the United defense. We see Ronaldo with a driven through pass, tries that shot. Unfortunately, will not beat the efficient David De Gea.
Zlatan breaks again and finds an on-rushing Mkhitaryan 1-on-1 with Danilo on the left side. Danilo passes it forward to Marcelo. A little bit of a skill there, but Zlatan wins it back. And now United breaks again with Martial and Pogba, that French connection coming through. Martial feeding Pogba to feet. Well won back by Real Madrid. Marcelo moves it forward.
So actually, I think what you mentioned earlier on, Marcus, is true. Danilo is playing at left back and Marcelo will take over the central midfield responsibilities. We see Real Madrid make a change now to the 4-3-3 defense. Marcelo, what changes will we see here? I'm pretty sure the three up front are going to remain the same, being James on the left, Ronaldo up front, Bale on the right, Modric in the middle, Casemiro and Marcelo at CDM, and Danilo playing at left back. That's what's happening. Very interesting to see Marcelo playing at CDM. I have seen a few people choose to play Marcelo at that position. He's really efficient there. You know, Marcelo can play at CDM, left mid, even central midfield. You can play a Marcelo there just because he's so well all-rounded.
Yeah, you've seen it through the entire season very consistently. He's very quickly becoming Mr. Real Madrid. He's everywhere. His hair is everywhere. His feet are everywhere. He just loves the game. He loves the club. And it's no wonder you want him in the middle of a pitch, pulling all the strings.
It was pretty early for Naswan to make any changes in the game. It was barely 20 minutes.
Yeah, but
you to go for a formation change.
Yeah, I think Pepe was hurt a little bit. Pepe was hurt in the middle of all that, so he had to stop the game to make a change. But you know he will react. When you've got Ronaldo and Bale up front, they're always going to be a threat. But it's interesting to see Bale playing on the right side because you just expect him to do that little cut in as an inside forward, swing the left foot of his, as you know he can. So, but we know that Shige will be up for it. He knows how to match up these things. We've seen him prove it with a very solid United side. It'll be very interesting to see how things shape up. It's still 0-0 right now, but chances are being created by both sides. It's going to be an interesting game as it wears on. Ronaldo finds some space up front. Can he finish?
Oh,
De Gea's
what
up for
a
it.
save!
De Gea is always up for it. That's why Real Madrid won him in their ranks.
Swings the corner in. Modric will get defended. Once again, we're seeing Ronaldo not converting the chances throughout this tournament. From the very first day, every Ronaldo chance, almost every Ronaldo chance has been saved or missed. Really, really sad to see that happen. Boon, or rather Shige, will get away with that though. The scoreline will remain 0-0. And you know, Naswan playing really well, threatening the United defense. Will Bale and Ronaldo be too good for Chris Smalling and Eric Bailly? That's the question though.
Yeah, you see Shige being pressed back a lot more in this game than he was in the previous round. This Real Madrid side looking a bit more organized, playing with the 4 at the back. That is why that's why Shige has such a field day going against Chelsea 3-man defense just now.
Yeah, both these players now playing very defensive formations. Shige playing the 4-2-3-1 wide, and Naswan playing the 4-3-3 defense, the one having 2 CDMs as well. So both these players having almost 6 defenders each time they're defending. So it's going to be, I expect to see very little goals. You know, it's going to be the first to score the first goal, and that's the winner. Or maybe a 2-goal, 2-1 maybe.
If we're hoping to see some good counter-attacking goals as well, when you're playing so defensively, you soak up the pressure, but you launch with such pace. And you've got Real Madrid with Bale and Ronaldo, as I said, always ready to do that. But Fellaini finds himself in a position to score, but he doesn't. He's not meant to be doing that anyway, but well, he's been doing that for Shige, doing a good job at that. 45 minutes on the clock, one last attack for Real Madrid. Marcelo with the ball, and the whistle blows for halftime. It's 0-0 right now. Sam, what are your thoughts on this half?
Yeah, we see just before halftime, Shige had a good opportunity there with Fellaini. He did well with the hold-up play with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and then even better with the cheeky chip pass. But Fellaini, unfortunately, was over there, wasn't able to convert and put the United side in front. The score remains 0-0 at halftime. Very close between these two players, it has to be said, both having one very good chance at goal, but it will remain 0-0. It will be interesting to see what goes down in the second half. Naswan already made one change in formation and strategy. Shige remains true to his 4-2-3-1 side.
It's really interesting here. Naswan has gone for a change, taking out Bayern Munich new signing James Rodriguez for Lucas Vazquez, a young up-and-coming star from Real Madrid's ranks. Well, we'll see how that pans out, this thing. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. But Lucas Vazquez is not the player I would turn to in a big game normally when you've got James Rodriguez on the pitch.
Yes, definitely. But in terms of FIFA, maybe he's thinking essentially that Vazquez has got that bit more pace than James, and it will prove to be vital really when you got to be playing down the flanks. The pace is essential. So maybe that's what's going through his mind, Naswan, now in bringing on Vazquez. But will the finesse prove to be costly for him? That's the question. You got Martial now with a bit of skill move, cutting inside. Will find the feet of Pogba. United building up the attack really well. Pogba, Ibra with space, Mkhitaryan, will he be offside? Yes, he will.
That was a disappointing end to a promising attack. We're going to see a lot more of this from Manchester United, breaking down the middle with Pogba, controlling the pace of the game. But right now, Real Madrid are the one that was much more dominant. Shige is going to have to react to this. But we've seen Real Madrid make changes both in formation and personnel. We're looking at proactive Real Madrid side who wants to win this game, who wants to take the first leg.
Well, they've been proving that they're no pushover. Naswan proving why he deserves a place in the final, in the next round. But he has a tall task ahead of him in the form of Shige. But Shige, has to work for the victory this time.
We got Martial breaking through right now. What can he do? Can he slalom his way through? No, he can't. Real Madrid break back with Luka Modric. Down the line, not the quickest player. He gets found out by Pogba for pace.
Reaching the hour mark now. Scoreline remains 0-0. No changes being made in substitutes. So we'll see. Maybe Alvaro Morata. Maybe a Marcus Rashford. We see Madrid with a half chance there. Will get cut out easily.
And this is a game that's looking right now a little bit destined for 0-0. Not too many chances in between, but that doesn't mean bad football is being played. In fact, we're seeing some defensive masterclass on here. I remember Gary Neville once said, perfect game of football is 0-0 because you see some excellent execution on tactics, and that's what's happening here. But oh, you have the shot coming through. A moment of brilliance like that from Gareth Bale could change everything, and he nearly did so right there. That's what you get with Bale and Ronaldo up front, and that's what Shige is hoping Pogba can bring to the team.
Yeah, but unfortunately he hasn't been able to score the same screamers he did in the previous games. But it's still, is the 70 minute, the ball is round, and as I was saying earlier on, it's no surprise there's 0-0 just because both these players are playing very defensive formations. So the defending has been on par for both these players, and it's very, very satisfying to watch indeed.
Has, and from a tactical purist point of view, this is the game that you want to be watching right now. Two people very proficient at their football, very, very well trained. You put in the hours to get what they're at right now. Now you've got Martial running down the right, but you've got Real Madrid players covering back. That's something we didn't see Chelsea do against Manchester United just now. The support coming back. Pogba with the ball. He needs a bit of skill, but he needs to find himself onside, and he wasn't right there.
United doing very well, but unfortunately just faltering at the very last moment. Will they be able to pull themselves back up and get the goal?
A really tight game right now. Marcelo playing in the midfield pivot, controlling things, but always looking to pass laterally towards Modric. But Vasquez breaks down the pace. Let's see why he's in this squad. Let's see him do something for Real Madrid. He turns a player, he sends him across. That was never going to meet the head. Here we have Pogba breaking. What can he do with the ball at his feet? He finds Mkhitaryan, but does he have the pace to beat Ramos to it? Ramos covers excellently.
Just about 10 more minutes remaining in this game.
Any goal now is going to win it.
Yeah, it's now or never for both these sides to get a goal. It'll be almost a perfect time, really.
Pogba wins the ball back again. That strength showing. Pogba is everywhere on the pitch. That was Bailly, excuse me. Herrera brings it down and gets fouled by the ref. The referee pulls it back for a free kick. Both sides now looking a little bit short of ideas. They're passing the ball around in midfield. Fellaini not finding that kind of joy going up front. He tried to play the through pass. Luke Shaw's running down the wing. Who can he find in the middle? You've got Zlatan in there with the terrific header of the ball. But you can't get the ball in there, and there's no use of him running making those runs in. Cristiano Ronaldo, we need to see him do a lot more than he is right now. Gareth Bale having some joy down the right. Plays the ball in, meets the head of Herrera.
Both these sides attacking really well, but just faltering at the very last moment.
A bit of skill there to lighten the mood. It's getting really tense here. Anything could happen with 1 minute left to go. But it looks like we're bound for extra time. I'm not sure if this is what the players are playing for. They know that any mistake up front, any adventuring up front, is going to lead the new counter-attack with Ronaldo breaking again. Gareth Bale coming through, snuffed out. Chris Smalling collects. Martial with the ball. We're going to get a whistle anytime now. Paul Pogba and Zlatan holds on to the ball as we approach extra time.
And there we have it, 0-0. We will proceed to extra time. Good defensive display from both these players. No changes being made whatsoever. So it'll be interesting to see how this last 30 minutes pans out. And if the scoreline remains 0-0, we will see the first penalties of today.
So just remember that Shige still has the 3 substitutes left. Naswan has used 2 of his on the Pepe injury, and he's taken off James Rodriguez for Lucas Vasquez. So the players are wearing down now. And you can see another tired ball from Pogba going through. The Real Madrid defense giving him no space and time, no joy coming through. We need a bit more discipline, a bit more of that focus, and a bit more of that creativity as well.
Yeah, maybe what they need is a bit of fresh legs, essentially. You know, a player that can boost the team, especially in attack. You know, because both these players are so good defensively. A bit of help in attack would be good,
Ronaldo,
but Cristiano Ronaldo, that's why you have him in your team for. He finally converts, absolutely smashing it through the net. He puts his team 1-0 up, and Naswan, the underdog, puts himself ahead in this first match.
And now Shige has to react. You see Fellaini and Herrera, tired players, tired legs, but Fellaini is the one who you count on to win all those 50-50 balls. He's bring on Rashford, as any Manchester United fan will want to see in the dying embers of the game. That man who just can't feel fear, who breaks forward with pace, who beats a man, and you hope will stick the ball in the back of the net. And that's what Shige is hoping for right here. 1-0 down to Real Madrid, a plucky Real Madrid side, loaded with stars. What can United do right now? Rashford with the ball, the super sub, with a lot of space down the right, but no one he can find in there. His crossing is not quite up there with his finishing. Luka Modric gets the ball, Carvajal plays it around. Real Madrid just passing it around, but they lose the ball carelessly. Wayne Rooney.
I think you'd want Marcus Rashford maybe playing a more central role. Maybe the pace will be able to penetrate the fast defense of Real Madrid. But Shige still opting to go for Zlatan up front though.
Yeah, but that's what you're seeing. A lot of players crowding the midfield. You want someone breaking, you want someone running down the sides as well. Cutting in. Rooney, is he that man? He hasn't got the legs as much as he has got the head. But a careless ball coming through. Real Madrid bring it out safely. Ronaldo with a collected ball over to Danilo. And it's half-time and extra time now, Sam. Who's going to walk away with this?
Well, yeah, we see moving on to the final 15 minutes of the game. I'm sorry. The final 15 minutes of the game. We see changes being made from Shige now. 4-3-3 holding. 1 CDM, 2 CMs, and then a traditional 3 up front. Rashford will be playing as a right winger. Martial on the left. Ibra will stay central. Pogba will be the central defensive midfielder. Rooney and Lingard will play at central midfield. Shige has got about 10 minutes, or rather 15 minutes, to try and get the equalizing goal and maybe pull it to penalties. But if the scoreline remains the same, we will see the underdog Naswan pull out the victory in our very first match of this best of 3 series. We may see him make a few changes of his own, being the change of 4-2-3-1 narrow now. You know, Marcelo and Casemiro being the 2 CDMs, the Brazilians. Isco at cam, Vasquez on the left, Bale on the right, Ronaldo up front. Danilo will stay at left back and the defense will remain unchanged. Shige having just a drink over there, preparing himself for the last 15 minutes. Will he be able to pull something out of the bag? That is the question.
Yeah, we've seen Real Madrid go narrow tactically, just tighten the game up and slow things down a little bit, but United won the ball up front with Rashford bursting with pace, Martial up front. We've seen Shige change his players' instructions. He wants the players running through, he wants to attack, he wants to get that final goal. He has 10 minutes to do that. Pogba, the guy who he's trusted with the creativity up front, has to pull something off here right now. He's got the legs and he's the guy that Shige has furthest back in midfield to win the balls and spring attack with the long passes we know he's capable of. But with Zlatan up front, you know the ball has to end up narrowly in the middle, and that's exactly what Real Madrid has done, tightening up in the center. Rashford has the ball right now. Has he got the skill?
He hasn't got the strength to withstand the challenge of Sergio Ramos. United with a corner now. He will swing it in, tries to find the head of Zlatan, will not be able to do so.
And you've got Lingard on the ball right now, but he's just too weak to hold off the Real Madrid challenge. Nasri holds the ball and lays it off to the onrushing guy on the wing. Isco, with all his skill and nous, just laying it off. Pogba. When he finds Rashford, that's the man you want on the ball right now. But Rashford, for all his skill and speed, lacks the strength again.
Yes, once again we see the strength factor coming into play. Vasquez now with a lot of space on the left. Will cut in, gives it to Ronaldo. Will not see past Smalling though. Shige has got less than 5 minutes to try to pull the scoreline all even. But for now, Naswan keeps possession and keeps it well.
You've got Rooney chasing down the players right there. Not sure if Rooney's the guy you want on your team when you're chasing down the game with 2 minutes left. Has he still got the legs after all these years? Is he still the wonder kid that Everton is signing right now? But Ronaldo turns again and he strikes it over. That could have buried the game.
Good bit of skill, could have put the game to bed there, Naswan. Unfortunately, will miss out that opportunity. Shige will make a change, 4-3-2-1. But will it be a change too late though? That is the question. It's already the 89th minute. Maybe you should have done this a bit more earlier. But we'll see whether it pays off in the final minutes.
Well, all we know right now is that Shige has the ball. He has the ball at the feet of David De Gea, and he's putting men right up front where you want the ball to be. He's got big man in Ibra up front. He's got Pogba to collect any second balls. But you've also got quick players running past them to collect any second ball. So the most important thing right now is that Shige gets the first ball right. Through to Zlatan, through to a big man, off to a quick guy. Can he do it right now? 1 minute left in the game to save the leg.
It remains a tall task ahead of the Malaysian.
Zlatan has the ball. He has to play it off to other players, but Real Madrid collects it. and you expect Nasri to run it off. Ronaldo's the man with the ball. Killing a bit of time and killing some spirits right now. Valencia gathers, but is it too late?
It will be the end of the game.
It is the end.
Shige will lose his first game of this best of 3 series 1-0. Dominating performances from both these players. Not one of them particularly has ran away with the game, but very good defensive display we have seen coming up from both these players. I'm not too sure whether we'll be seeing the same teams being featured. I think we are. Yes, we are. Same teams it is. Real Madrid against Manchester United. Shige against Naswan. Game number 1. Real Madrid won 1-0 through to the goal scored that was smashed in by Cristiano Ronaldo. Shige trailing in the best of 3 series. Will he be able to pull it back and bring glory to Malaysia? It remains. We find out.
Well, we have another look at the formation again right now. The formation that kept the ball so well. The trio of Marcelo, Modric and Casemiro winning balls and playing it in a little triangle among themselves. We saw Naswan retain 91% possession just now. 91% pass completion rate, and 56% possession. He hardly loses the ball. It's going to be incredibly difficult for Shige to come up against him. Shige, whose team is built around winning the ball, pressing high, being the strong man in the midfield with Fellaini, Pogba and Herrera, that dynamic men. What can they do here? Martial with the ball gets shrugged off again. Modric breaks away and Bale down the line. Can he find Ronaldo? No, he can't. Shaw plays it off to Martial. Shaw with the ball down to Pogba, down to Fellaini, who you are relying for creativity. Zlatan with the ball and with the shot again, doing exactly as he did in the last game, nearly finding the back of the net. Manchester United with the corner. Is he going to play it short? Yes, he is. Can he make the room for the ball in? Cut out by Marcelo. That's disappointing with all the big men running in up front. And now Real Madrid break with Gareth Bale. The little turn, the little step over, running down the line, dragging it past Luke Shaw, who outmuscles him. Luke Shaw hopefully has a good preseason this season. Comes back strong for Manchester United. Herrera with the ball. Martial with the ball. Shige just finding no time on the ball in this game. Lays it off to Pogba, who lays it back to Martial. Real Madrid are just so compact. They're getting back in numbers. Defensively, they're just so organized, Sam. I just don't see a way past this Real Madrid outfit right now.
Good pressing coming up from Real Madrid, to not give any time on the ball for the United players. But Pogba will have a chance to play Ibra through, and Ibra will surely finish it, making it 1-0. Zlatan Ibrahimovic steps up, putting Shige in front in this second game, just 13 minutes in. What will we see? Will Naswan essentially change something, or will Shige prove to be the dominant force in this match?
And that's exactly what Mourinho brought Zlatan in for last season, to get goals. The one thing that Manchester United was sorely lacking were goals, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic is king of goals. And right there, he's proven it. He doesn't need many chances, he just needs that one. It wasn't an easy chance, but he took a low-driven shot into the back of the net. Zlatan Ibrahimovic proving why he's one of the best in the business up front. Let's hope he recovers soon in real life to get back on the field.
Good cross coming up there from Gareth Bale, but Modric, not known for his headers, will not be able to steer it goalwards.
No, not known for his headers at all. And he's wearing the number 19 jersey. But in the new season, we know he's going to be number 10. A lot more weight on his shoulders, pulling the strings now that James Rodriguez has vacated the number 10 shirt. Luka Modric is very much respected in Real Madrid as being the one pulling the strings behind Ronaldo and Bale to let them be the force that they are. But let's not forget that we've got Marco Asensio coming through as well. But he's not a player you see in FIFA so much because, as we said earlier, he lacks the strength. He doesn't really have that pace. He has tons of skill, but that's not something that translates easily in a FIFA game. And that's why you have Fellaini on the pitch right now with Pogba down there. Two of the strongest guys in the game, in the pitch right now, fighting for the ball, fighting for Shige. Shige needs this win, and Pogba is a man who's leading the charge right there, winning the ball in midfield, spreading it out. It goes out for a Real Madrid throw-in, but a much better performance from Shige right now.
Yeah, we see a much more better performance. Like you said, Marcus, He's in a position that surely he wants to be in. He can slightly feel comfortable about it. You know, even though he can't put away too many mistakes at the back, just as we see Naswan try to get a half chance at goal. You know, but Shige is known for a good defense. You know, despite losing the game in the previous round, he's known for having a very solid back line. So now having the lead, it'll be an easier task for him to see out in defense rather than pursue a goal, really.
A much more confident game now from Shige. Remember in the previous tie, he went one behind the Chelsea. Chelsea were all over him, and then he scored that goal, and you just felt the air of confidence about him as he approached the rest of the tie. He played with such impressive passing, such impressive skill, and he's looking to come back strong here with Manchester United. The shot goes wide, but you know there's going to be a lot more shots to come from Shige.
Just a bit more than 10 minutes before we approach halftime here. Shige will look to go into the half 1-0 ahead, but you know, if Naswan were to get a goal right now, it'll be almost the perfect timing to score a goal. Can he do it though? That is the question. Luka Modric is a bit of space. Whips out the shot, but unfortunately again will not be able to steer it goalwards.
Yeah, he never really had it at his feet, did he? It didn't sit very well for him. Any strike there was just going to balloon over the bar. But Manchester United were just pressing him, giving him no time to compose himself, and that's what you're going to get. The hidden stats in FIFA, composure is one of them, and composure was the telling thing there.
Yeah, I think actually in this FIFA, composure is a stat on its own now. They have a composure stat. You know, strikers are the ones that have the more efficient composure stats. But, you know, the composure stat, I think I haven't really seen it much. But I think it definitely plays a big part, you know, when it comes to finishing. That's why some of certain players really haven't got that good finishing ability, because maybe they got decent finishing, but they're really bad at composing themselves and therefore missing the opportunity. We see United with a broken down attack. Real Madrid chance to move forward now. Naswan doing really well. He's got about just less than 5 minutes to try and score the goal. Ronaldo now. Surely Ronaldo! Ronaldo will get the equalizing goal just before halftime. Like I said, the perfect time to get yourself a goal. And Naswan grabs himself the goal. And it will be 1-1 moving into halftime. Poor defending from the United defense, but Ronaldo, you know, it's gonna take something and a half to stop him.
Yeah, Ronaldo can turn on the dime and make space for himself, as he did right there. Turning, finding space, shooting, finishing as he does. That's why he's the greatest scorer in the game right now. 1-1, Real Madrid and Manchester United. It's anybody's game right now, but Shige has to win this. Shige has to win this game to give himself a chance of progressing. And Herrera with the ball, feeding Mkhitaryan, who has cut a lonely figure today in the game. Not really involved, not receiving the ball at his feet as much as he'd like to. Zlatan again dropping deep, hoping to play off 1-2 with Pogba, Herrera. Zlatan making a run through. He's got the strength. Has he got the pace? Can he find the space?
Second time Ibra is hitting the woodwork. Misfortunate for Shige, definitely, you know. He just lost the lead, but still proving to be a deadly force in attack. It will still be Shige's ball though.
Fellaini with the ball in the middle, turns the defender. He's got yellow written all over it. Sergio Ramos, a man not shy from a challenge. Right there, collecting the card. You know he loves those.
Free kick to United in a dangerous position. Ibrahimovic outside of the box will get deflected by his own teammate and will go out for a goal kick.
It was set up a bit weirdly as well. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a right-footed player, but the ball laid off to him on the left side. He's going to come on with the outside of his foot and try to cut into the far post. Didn't quite do it right there. But Gareth Bale breaks right now. A man good on both feet, but you know he's got a monster of a left foot. can't find space for the shot, so he passes it back. But now Manchester United breaks. By what pace? Real Madrid have players back. Mkhitaryan loses the ball again to Martial, not showing the strength that he needs to be in those positions, Mkhitaryan.
Just reaching the hour mark, the scoreline again for the second time is at all even Steven. 1-1 this time instead of 0-0. Both sides getting a goal each to their name, but still nothing separating these teams. Final 30 minutes. Will they make a change, and essentially will that change pay off? Maybe we can see a Marcus Rashford once again, but this time playing a more central role, because that pace, as you can see, Ibra has been getting into that good positions, but the pace has just lacked for him, and not being able to pull away from the Madrid defenders has been what's costing him.
Yeah, we've seen Ibra receive the ball near the halfway mark, hoping to lay it off to a player, but it's just not happening. Real Madrid are cutting off all the channels into Manchester United. Do we need to see a change in tactics? Do we need to see Zlatan with another man up front? Does he need more support? Should he be coming back? Let's see how Shige reacts. He needs to win this game, mind you. Half an hour left. 1-1. Mkhitaryan with the ball. He needs to turn around, do something. Herrera with the ball. Finding Mkhitaryan to feet. Turning a player, but cut out again with Real Madrid's solid line of 3 midfield players. Gareth Bale with plenty of space up front, running down the line. Chris Smalling faces him. Gareth Bale cuts through Chris Smalling, showing all that strength. Chris Smalling is a much faster player than you expect him to be. He's known to be one of the quicker players in Manchester United. Of course, apart from Marcus Rashford and Martial, but Chris Smalling doesn't look like a quick guy, but he's got legs on him. Martial with the ball deep in his own half.
So we've just got information that this is the quarter-final match. The winner of this match will go on to the semi-finals. Naswan is an inch closer, if I may say so, having won the first game. But Shige still has more than enough time to get his name onto the semi-finalists. See James Rodriguez with a lot of space on the left side. He will be able to get past Eric Bailly, sends it into Luka Modric. Luka Modric finding options. Where will he go? He will go straight to the United defender, unfortunately. It will be a United's attack now. Shige just got about 15 minutes of in-game time remaining to try and, get the winning goal. We see Pogba charging forward now. Pepe will not get him. Pogba is way too strong. He does the fake. He still has the ball. Pogba, will he send it in? Ibra will not be able to convert the chance.
But United retain the ball right here. Pogba with the ball at his feet. Real Madrid can break. Are United going to pay the price for pressing the men forward? Ronaldo, can he make them pay again?
Passionate support coming up from the United supporters here. It's Real Madrid to attack now. Luka Modric in the heart of midfield. His pass will get easily intercepted. Marcus Rashford, bring on Marcus Rashford. Good challenge from Modric. Will put Madrid in a good position to attack. Good bit of inner play coming up from the men in white.
Oh, and you see the 3 Real Madrid attackers pinned by 3 United attackers. If this goes through,
Modric finds the space, but the shot will not be as quality as he would expect it to be. A change will be made now by Naswan. Same change, James Rodriguez goes out for Vasquez, Luka Modric out for Isco. Things will not remain the same for Shige on the United side of things. Rooney will be featured at CDM instead of Herrera. And let's see what changes he's going to continue making. Rashford is playing as a cam. Come on, I think, Ibra could play potentially as a beautiful central attacking midfielder. I think, Pogba CDM, Ibra cam and Rashford up front is a good setup. But it's opposite now. Rashford plays at cam, Ibra continues leading the force of attack. Will that be a wise move? Shige has got about less than 10 minutes to prove that that change is worthy of getting a goal.
Marcelo receives the ball onto Vasquez, the guy who just came on for James Rodriguez. Vasquez with a bit more pace and a bit more sprightliness to himself. Quick on his feet. Of course, he got fresh legs in this dying embers of the game. As does Marcus Rashford, who breaks through. The referee waves play on. Marcus Rashford keeps breaking on. This is what you want him to be doing for your team. Marcus Rashford loses the ball. Real Madrid regain possession. And Marcelo leads the charge again. Isco receives the ball in the middle. Lays it off. Real Madrid looking to break in numbers right now. Ronaldo deep lying here. You know he's going to be rushing on through, looking for a ball coming in. Carvajal with the ball on the right. Through ball through to Gareth Bale. With Ronaldo in the middle. Could it be costly? Could it be deadly? Luke Shaw's there to make sure it's not.
We're surely ending the game on a stalemate here. We will probably see us move into extra time for this match.
And we do have extra time, Sam. Second game in a row and extra time. Antonio Valencia receiving a belated caution. I don't think that's going to change too much, but Shige needs some changing right now if he wants to get this game and win it and bring himself back 1-1 in this tie to make his way through to the semi-finals tomorrow.
We see Mata being featured on here, or will get replaced for Lingard.
It's all about the pace right now. When the game wears on, the players are on the pitch. You want players like Lingard, you want players like Rashford running on, but you see that was a bit of a reaction to a Martial injury. That wasn't the full-time whistle. That was a whistle for an injury to Anthony Martial. So a bit of a reactive change from Shige. But he has the players with the pace to break through. We're looking at 1-1 right now. Real Madrid and Manchester United. Shige feels like he needs to take the game to win this game. But he also knows that any mistake, any attempt to be too ultra-attacking right now might cost him the game. What does he do right now, Sam?
Well, Shige, you know, he's a player that has had a lot of experience. I'm sure this is not the first time he's been in a scenario like this. And I'm sure he knows what to do. And, you know, as you can see, the chance is working out for him. Will just be offside, will not be able to get the chance. But like I was saying, Naswan not being too experienced in the competitive scene, doing really well though. But Shige, you know, having that bit more of experience, you should expect him to pull out the victory. But it's proving to be a tall task ahead of him. The United players maybe not as talented as the Madrid side. But you know, Shige is a very good player, and just don't discount him really, and don't discount Naswan as well.
Oh, the ball breaks free.
Shige wouldn't have liked to have conceded like that, you know.
We don't want to see goals like that go in. But at the end of the day, we're sitting in the chairs on stage with the chance to play for $2,000 in the final on the line. Any goal counts. I would take a tap in if it got me through to the semi-finals, and that's what Nasron was hoping for as he breaks again. Ronaldo laying the ball off to Marcelo, the left back, playing so high up the pitch. Rashford breaks, Marcelo there again together. What a hero Marcelo is proving to be. We've seen Marcelo and Fellaini, two of the men with the biggest hair, big personalities, playing big parts in the game for Manchester United and Real Madrid. Pogba, a man with a huge transfer fee and a big shot. Boom, can he score here? No, he can't. Vasquez breaks away.
It's been mostly a dominating performance for Manchester United this first half of extra time. We see Real Madrid with an attack. Isco breaking forward. Isco with a shot, but David De Gea will see to it.
Isco kind of toe poked it a little. Didn't really get the strength behind it. You need to beat a world-class goalkeeper like David De Gea.
Will we see penalties though? That's the question.
I wouldn't mind seeing penalties, Sam.
Last set of the game, last series. Will we see penalties? We come to an end of the first half of extra time. We move on to the second now. Real Madrid against Manchester United, 1-1. Goals coming from Ibrahimovic as well as Cristiano Ronaldo.
If you were Shige right now, what would you be doing, Sam? Would you play for penalties knowing that in 10 minutes of game time is going to be penalties in anyone's game?
If I was Shige, I would change my formation. I play Rashford up front firstly to bring on the pace, and I'll change my formation probably. And you know, but But the 4-2-3-1 is a very balanced formation, and I'm sure Shige knows what he's doing.
And in the game, he's the one in the hot seat, and he's the one with all the years of experience. He must know more than we do, and we just trust that he's familiar enough with the formation. He's played the scenarios, he's trained through these scenarios to be in extra time right now. He knows his players well, he knows what they can offer him, and we just trust that, well, it's going to go down. It's going to go down to the wire for sure. Rooney with the ball in the middle, playing those long wrecking balls up. He's found Rashford. He finds Mkhitaryan with Rashford crowded out again. That's a very familiar theme. Crowding out the midfield, both sides, plenty of strong central midfield players, giving the central attacking midfield players very little room to breathe and think and play the ball. But then you have Marcelo to feed of Ronaldo. He can do anything. He can do absolutely anything in this game, but he can't get past Baye in that one instance. But he'll get his revenge, you know, for sure. 4 more minutes left.
Just 4 more minutes left, if I might say so. The scoreline is still all even. Both these sides have yet to try and get the second goal. Will we see a chance here with Gareth Bale, or Vasquez rather? He has options. He will not pick out a teammate successfully. Probably the last chance for United, last chance for Shige. Will Ibra be offside? If I'm not wrong, he is. He's not actually. Will still be United's ball. Eventually will lose out possession.
But that's the thing when you're playing with Ibra. He's got the strength, he's got the experience to hold up the ball, but he doesn't have the pace to break through the defense.
He doesn't have the pace, and that has been what's lacking for Shige the whole game out.
And maybe that's what's been lacking for Manchester United.
Yeah, but he hasn't been changing it. So he's sticking true to what he's practiced. But will it cost him? That's the different question. We will move on to penalties now. United against Real Madrid. David De Gea against Keylor Navas. Gareth Bale will step over the first penalty for the men in white. Will he be able to convert though? Gareth Bale steps up, and Gareth Bale
with the save
will be denied by David De Gea. The big Swede is up. The big Swede converts
with authority, and we hear the Manchester United fans scream for Zlatan. Will they scream for the ex-player Ronaldo, who slides it down the middle? Not a conventional Ronaldo penalty. Rooney steps up, a conventional United man. What's he gonna do? Oh,
good penalty from the Englishman.
Beautiful penalty.
Isco now. Will he send the ball in the net? No, he will not. Will be denied. Second save by David De Gea. All important free penalty. Pogba will smash it at the top right hand corner. Final penalty.
Marcelo must score here.
He will pull out the save, and Shige will emerge victorious in penalties in the second game. It will progress through to the third and final game we have here in today's tournament at the Kallang Wave Mall. Shige, the man from Malaysia, pulls out the victory in the second game on penalties, just slightly, but he's able to do so well. And Naswan, you know, he's been no pushover. Let's have a clap for him, because he's been performing really, really well throughout this best of 3 series, containing the attackers of Shige really well and being deadly and potent up front. So best of luck to both these players as we head on to the last game. And I'll pass the time over shortly for Apple.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what you are witnessing now is the eFootball Showdown, where both these players are going in for their last round to secure a spot in the semi-finals tomorrow that will take place from the afternoon till the evening. All right, so do stick around and support these two. We have Shige, who came all the way from Malaysia, representing Team Fire Dragoon, and we have Nasri, our local boy from Yishun represent. All right, so do stick around as we head into the last round, and I'm gonna pass it over to our lovely shoutcasters Samuel and Marcus.
So we see the team shape up again, this time United using their beautiful blue kit. I'm personally a huge fan of this kit. But we'll see if Shige does anything different this time. The lineup looks similar, but maybe he wants the players to do things a little bit differently. He's seeing himself being a little bit overrun in midfield. How's he going to play? Is he going to play it more slowly? You see him passing a bit more. The speed's going up. Is he going to play a faster game? Going to get the ball up front to the quick players in Martial. But he hasn't got a Rashford. He's still stuck with Zlatan up front. But hey, Zlatan's the one who scored the only goal for him so far against Real Madrid. So you trust him again to come up in the big game. And for Real Madrid, again, you have Bale and Ronaldo, the two quick players. You know they're going to drift out wide again to receive the ball, and we'll see Modric breaking through. But the formation is looking a little bit more narrow for Real Madrid. They crowd out the space, and they know they've been able to win the balls. They use Marcelo in midfield, Modric in midfield, and Casemiro. It's going to be another tight game again, I'm sure, but this is such an important game. If you've been with us for the past two ties, you won't want to miss this to see who comes up on top.
Yes, definitely a very, very good matchup we have here. Final game for these players to try and secure their spot in the semi-final. Shige will look to emerge victorious, not wasting the trip all the way down to Singapore. But Nasri or Nazwan, I'm not too sure. He is no pushover, like I said. He's really good on the ball, really deadly in attack. And he'll look to, challenge Shige really for that semi-final spot.
And again, we see a quick chance. This has been the pattern in the previous games. We see chances being created straight from kickoff. Teams looking to take the game to the other person to show who's boss around here. It's been hard to tell who's boss between these two teams, but maybe Gareth Bale can show us something. He bursts past the player and fires in a supreme shot to show that he is king of the moment. He is the one who will be firing Real Madrid in the lead, and he will be the one leading the charge as he takes Nazwan closer to the semi-finals of this tie.
Great bit of close control coming up from Bale there to get past his defender and then blast away the shot with his stronger side. See past David De Gea. It was absolutely phenomenal from the Welshman, putting Nasri or Nazwan up 1-0 in this tie. Shige, for the second time in this tie, goes behind, but it's still early in the game. He still has lots of time to try and even the scores and maybe even get a second goal. Or can Nazwan, potentially extend his lead?
That was a beautiful game from Gareth Bale, the quickness of feet, and then a powerful shot. We've seen a lot of low-driven shots, low-driven finishes to beat the goalkeeper down. But when you're staring at a goalkeeper down the middle, sometimes you just want a player to just put a bit of force through it, and Gareth Bale has done it right there. You don't see a lot of players being able to do that with such composure. Gareth Bale is one of them. Herrera brings the ball up now and feeds it to the feet of Fellaini, who is pulling the strings. It's not your usual suspect. He lays it off to Luke Shaw, who tries to burst down the left a little bit, finds Zlatan in space, who will always hold up the ball, lay it off to someone else. Fellaini with the guy rushing through. Little back heel there, in a good position. Herrera tries to fire a shot, but crowded out by Real Madrid. James Rodriguez with a long ball through to Gareth Bale, who has the pace. Smalling has the strength. Fellaini stops James for a moment, but Real Madrid carry on with Ronaldo. Oh, a little bit of skill move there. That was close. De Gea nearly caught up by the deflection.
Great bit of skill there from Ronaldo, sending the defender completely the wrong way. That is the new skill move featured in FIFA 17. Haven't quite learned it myself, but I've seen a lot of players use it so far in the tournament, and it's proving to be a really effective skill move indeed.
You got Pogba bringing the ball up now. Manchester United showing a bit of composure, slower build-up play. Fellaini holding up the ball as you expect him to do, letting the overlapping runs come through. Pogba's running in deep. He's got Fellaini with two men up front before him, but the pass back from Martial finds no one except James Rodriguez breaking forward. Not the fastest guy, but you know he's got a bright touch, a bright mind, and good eye for a pass. And he finds Dani Carvajal right now on the right side, slowing things down. Marcelo bringing it up, laying it off to Modric, pulling the strings. Ronaldo with the ball at feet. Bill with the ball again, trying to deter the defender, not managing to do so. Pogba with a bit of quick feet to release himself, finds space for Martial down the left. He's got Ramos covering him. You know he's going to be in for pace. And
sends in the cross, but unfortunately will not find the head of the big Swede. Clearly, United going for Route 1 football, sending the crosses to the big man up front. Hopefully he'll be able to get his head on one or two of those crosses and potentially score the goal. But United just lacking at that final third once again. Madrid defenders being far too strong for the United attackers essentially.
Manchester United just seeming a little bit narrow right now. Zlatan keeps getting the ball at feet, but Real Madrid aren't too worried about that because you've got one defender covering him and there's no one else really running past and making those runs. No one spreading out wide to make things happen. Zlatan often lost at sea. He always going to cut back, and Real Madrid players are anticipating that more and more. They break up front, causing United a lot of problems with Gareth Bale on the left and Real Madrid and Ronaldo on the right. Valencia stops them for now, but where's he going to go with the ball? Fellaini at feet. He's got a guy rushing up. Who's that? It's Mkhitaryan with the ball. Lays it off to Pogba to Zlatan, who gets caught out again. Zlatan has no pace. He just can't make things happen on his own when he's that far out from the box. The ball needs to go to him closer to where he's dangerous, and this is not happening right now. But there he is with the ball.
Passing play coming up from United. Martial will put the ball past Keylor Navas. It was coming. The passing play was just way too good for Naswan to contain, and Martial pops up again with another goal for his United side. And Shige brings the game again to even Steven. 1-1 here as we approach halftime. Will we see another goal? It's probably the best time to get a goal. But can one of them do it? United now on the attack. With a good chance to go forward here. A lot of numbers in attack. Ibra with a lot of good space. Will just not be able to go past.
So Martial has the ball again. Pogba with the ball at his feet. Can he make something happen? Fellaini trying to play it through. Pogba, the open man.
Good
Herrera.
pass.
Beautiful
Good
pass. Beautiful
from Pogba.
finish. And the Herrera telling everyone he's in the house.
Beautiful vision from the Frenchman. And then the execution was even better from Pogba to find his man on the pass. The touch was perfect. And you're going to finish your dinner from those kind of distances all day long. And Shige puts himself 2 goals in front in quick succession just before halftime. He will surely feel comfortable moving into the second half, being the most vital, most important game that we have going on today. To put himself in the semi-final match, it'll be very crucial indeed. But Naswan replies immediately with Gareth Bale once again, proving to be a vital player in the Madrid outfit. It's now all 2-2 here, moving just before halftime. The scoreline remains 0-0, rather demoralizing for Shige. But you know, he's got the talent in him to be able to do well. And will he get the third goal, or will Naswan get the third goal?
Well, what a game we have in store for us right now. It's 2-2 in the first half. In the first 2 games of this tie, we've seen pretty much an even stalemate, a 0-0 and 1-1. It's been hard. Goals have been hard to come by, but in this game, wow, the floodgates are opening up. Possibly the little bit of tweaking in the instructions before the game have changed this, but really seeing the game opening up, and it's beautiful for fans to watch some really skilled, really good players playing some excellent FIFA right now. If you're in the area, come down right now. 40 more minutes left on the clock. Who is going to make it through to the semi-finals? Stand a chance to play for that $2,000 prize tomorrow.
Shige is on the ball now on the right side. Mkhitaryan will do well against Danilo. Shige retain possession. Finding options for the throw. Eventually will find his teammate.
Valencia with the ball. He's going to play it in. He tries to play it through a little bit to under Herrera. That's what you get when you've got only one big guy in the middle there. You're not really going to put the crosses in. Shige has shown he likes to play a little 1-2 passes as he did for the second goal. And why not? He can do that. He might do it here. Anthony Martial down the left. A bit of skill. Can he find a man?
Good opportunity. Even better save from Keylor Navas. That was the chance to put United in front. But Keylor Navas, being an absolute angel, sent from God.
Shiga must have thought he got the goal right there. I certainly thought
I certainly thought he buried that one, Marcus. I certainly thought Shige was going in front once again for the third time this match.
Ronaldo in a dangerous position. Rodriguez coming through. But can they clear their lines? Can he find someone? Mkhitaryan is going to break. Pogba's coming through the middle. Mkhitaryan again, playing it down the middle. You see a little bit of reluctance to go down the line. Mkhitaryan isn't that sort of player to break down so quickly and play the ball through. And that's certainly not Shige's game plan. Pogba and Ibra in the middle is all you need to know about how he's been doing his football. And he has been doing a wonderful job in this game. He's got the pace right. He's got the passing right. He's shown he can score through a thunderburst shot in the middle or a finesse little finish. What a game we have on our hands, Sam. I can't wait to see how this plays out with 30 minutes left.
Yep, the last 30 minutes left of in-game time remaining. Hopefully we see someone get a goal and put the game to bed and, you know, give us a more exciting game, really. But, you know, Shige has been improving slightly game after game. It's been the best game he's played so far, in my opinion. And will it be, you know, will it be just enough to get past Nas 1?
We see both sides making change. Luke Shaw's injury means Marcos Rojo is coming in. Not the same kind of attacking left wing back that Luke Shaw is, without the same finesse. A little bit more clumsy on the ball, but he can do a job. And we've seen Toni Kroos being brought on for James Rodriguez. Very different kind of players. Toni Kroos coming on, possibly meaning that Real Madrid will go to be a bit more narrow in the middle, looking to play balls wide towards Ronaldo and Bale as the only source of width. The ball gets snuffed out in the middle. If you just draw a line, you can see the ball not straying far from one straight line from one goal to the other. But it's been an entertaining game regardless. Chris Smalling with the ball collects it right now. Anthony Martial looking to do something on the left with Marcos Rojo in support.
Poor pass from Fellaini, will lose possession of the ball.
Modric brings it up. Marcelo in support. Oh, excellent strength and shielding from Valencia to brush him off.
It was Eric Bailly.
Oh, Bailly. I get so confused.
The absolute beast in defense. This time it's Pogba, the beast in attack. He has got Ibra in the middle. Gives it back to Mkhitaryan with a poor touch. Will not be able to take it away. Ramos.
Mkhitaryan, I must say, has been a little bit disappointing. Not the kind of player that we saw in the Bundesliga 2 seasons ago when he won Player of the Season.
Exactly. Mkhitaryan being the player that missed the previous opportunity that Shige had, the golden opportunity, has been disappointing for the Manchester United outfit.
And Herrera, the player of Manchester United season last season, again pulling strings here, feeding Pogba to feet, who holds off with the strength. Going for Martial down the left. Marcos Rojo not quite with the same pace that Luke Shaw has, not quite with the same skill as well, but he finds Fellaini nevertheless. Down the middle, Herrera with the ball, finding Ibra. What can he do with the ball here? Mkhitaryan, can he find an open man?
Just will not be able to find the feet of Ibra. That's probably what he was trying to do. Being in that dangerous position, you'd want a clinical finisher.
Well, and there you have a clinical finisher on the ball with Cristiano Ronaldo. But he gets cut out by
cheaply given away.
Oh, careless mistake there. Can Marcelo make him pay? No, he can't. Not on his right foot. He's not known for his foot.
Shige will definitely get away with that one. Can't be making mistakes like that in matches like this.
10 minutes left on the clock. If anyone's game, it really is. The game's on the knife edge. Good play from Real Madrid, feeding Bale through. You just can see the game plan right now. They're feeding balls to the feet of Ronaldo and Bale. United are playing a deeper line so that those long balls through for the quick players can't happen. So you're going to have to rely on Ronaldo and Bale to make something happen with their invention and with the feet.
Will be a foul for the Manchester United team. Just about 5 more minutes remaining. A change will be made here for the players. What will we see though? Fellaini comes out for Rooney. Pogba will switch positions down to CDM.
Yeah, we've seen Shige make these changes a lot, bringing on Rooney and Rashford in the latest stages of the game.
Mata comes on at CDM.
But Luke Shaw's injury has ruined things for Shige. He can't make the Rashford change, so he has to sacrifice someone else to bring on Rashford. So they've got Pogba and Rooney.
Yeah, he sacrifices Herrera, I believe. So Herrera, Fellaini goes out, as well as Luke Shaw for Rashford. Wayne Rooney as well as Marcos Rojo. They got about 5 minutes to try and impact the game. Foul will not be called by the ref.
Marcelo brings the ball up. Martial with the ball to the feet of Henrik Mkhitaryan. Can he do something? Can he prove his worth? Rooney with the ball. A bit of a weird pass there, but Mkhitaryan collects anyway. He's got Rashford in front of him. Can he play it off? No, he can't. Real Madrid collects. Manchester United really pushing the issue here, wanting to make something happen before extra time. But will Ronaldo be the man to do it instead? Will Bale make something happen? No, he won't. And it looks like we're probably going to see some extra time right now, unless Rashford can do something. Can he live up to the prodigious hype around him? Mkhitaryan on the left with the ball in. Oh!
Rashford could have been audacious there with the bicycle attempt, but it will be 2-2 going into full time. We will see extra time once again in this matchup against Shige and Naswan, who are playing for a spot in the semi-finals. The last match of this best of 3 series. We are all even at 90th minutes. We are moving on to extra time now to decide, will it be enough to decide the winner between these two players, or will penalties separate the both of them?
We're really seeing things come full circle here for Shige. In the first high, he had 44% possession. That means that Real Madrid had 56% possession, and Shige was very much lost and dominated by Real Madrid. But right now, he seems to have a little bit of the upper hand with more control of the game. He enjoyed 56% of possession. What a mirror image, what a return from Shige we've seen. Pogba coming through, nicking the ball away, and Zlatan busting forward, linking it back to Pogba, who releases Zlatan again, who will be releasing a player to the left or right, but he does not have the legs to do that. Toni Kroos, can he find the pass? No, he can't. Rooney shrugs him off, but not as cleanly as a referee would have liked. There you have Gareth Bale trying to make something happen. Rooney snuffs it out. Rooney always going to be looking for the long searching pass. He doesn't need a long one to find Marcus Rashford bursting through. Karim Benzema with the ball, looking for a player in front of him. Benzema looking for Ronaldo, looking for Bale. Ronaldo with the ball again. Valencia recovers. Ever reliable Antonio Valencia once again.
Both these teams haven't produced anything threatening yet, being really even.
Oh, are we going to see penalties again though?
Yes, I think we could potentially see penalties unless Rashford steps up. Rashford once again, Rashford! Oh my goodness, he's being denied by Navas. United doing everything they can, but Navas just being too good of a shot stopper today.
The ball fell kindly back for Rashford, but not kindly enough. It was a bit too close to his feet, and all he could manage was a little side foot. Comfortable enough for Navas to punch away. Marcelo carrying a little cross on his back, that means he's injured. Will that cost Real Madrid the game? Will his slowness...
Oh, poor pass. It was a really threatening attack indeed, but the pass was just the wrong one.
And Jose Mourinho was not happy with the referee's call. 2-2 at halftime, 15 minutes left to go. Shige must be thinking at the back of his mind, he's got the leg out in penalties. He won the penalty 4-1 just now. Imperious performance on the penalties. Would he settle for that again, knowing that he's got that mental edge on that one right now?
He has an opportunity, good one in fact. Wayne Rooney now in the box. Wayne Rooney
well held by Keylor
will
Navas.
not again get past Keylor Navas. Like you were saying, penalties. Shige did win the first set of penalties we saw in this series. But penalties is a game of two halves really. It can go either way. It's not really based on that much of skill, it's a lot of luck as well. So Shige will not be too comfortable if he were to go to penalties. Will look to get the third goal. He looks to be the better side in this extra time, whipping out a few chances, but unfortunately are not able to convert them. And converting them is what he actually needs. He's got less than 10 minutes to get a goal. Last one as well as less than 10 minutes to get a goal. To see out away penalties. Both these players probably do not want to go to penalties. Always very nerve-wracking when you're playing in penalties in a tournament like this, especially when you're playing for a spot in the semi-finals. A chance to win at least, to secure at least $500.
Rashford with the ball. 4 minutes left on the clock. Manchester United will want to make this count. Rashford, the Mkhitaryan in space.
Good chance
turning
here,
around.
Pogba
Can he finish?
Mkhitaryan. He will not get the shot away. And Shige again being denied. He did ever so well to keep possession. Play it safe, play it smart, find the right pass. He did everything well. But the finish again, not being good enough. Real Madrid with the last chance in attack. Toni Kroos will get tackled by Chris Smalling, and that will probably be the end of extra time. Or will we see one last chance from Rashford? He will get away from Pepe. Rashford now will get brought down.
A cynical challenge from Sergio
Cynical
Ramos,
indeed.
but the kind of challenge you expect himself to make
Should
at
have
the
been
end of the game.
should have been a sending off in my opinion, but United will get the free kick in the last minutes, the dying minutes of the game. What will they do here? Martial stepping over the free kick.
And we know that Fellaini's off the pitch right now, so it's
Will-
going to end up in the head of Zlatan Ibrahimovic
Will
or
be
Paul
swapped
Pogba.
over to Rooney. 34 yards out, Rooney swings it in, will not find the header of his teammate, and that will be the
And
end
we have
of
penalties.
Yeah, that will be the end of regular time. It will move on to penalties. Both these players hiding their controllers. Not in a position you'd want to be in right now, ladies and gentlemen. Last game, 2 apiece, down to penalties, a spot in the semi-finals. Toni Kroos stepping up for the first penalty for Real Madrid. He will convert it past David De Gea. The big sweet now. Converts it well and true. Bottom left side. Karim Benzema steps up for the penalty. Will get saved by David De Gea. Shige proving to be very good in his penalties. Wayne Rooney will see past David De Gea.
That's Gareth Bale stepping up. What's he going to do? Ooh!
Just barely makes it in. It's now 2-2 down on penalties. Paul Pogba steps up. Paul Pogba fires it down the bottom left-hand side corner. It's now Cristiano Ronaldo, the man from Portugal, steps up, slots it coolly and collects it.
Henrik Mkhitaryan, he hasn't had the best of games so far, but what can he do from the spot? And he finds it nicely.
Definitely able to convert. Mkhitaryan, Marcelo.
Must score, he must score. And he keeps his team in the game.
The injured Marcelo does well. Marcus Rashford, the youngster from Manchester, steps up.
And he is
And
a
he
hero!
swings it for Shige. The man from Malaysia has done it once again, ladies and gentlemen, making his trip down to sunny Singapore. Very worth it. The professional FIFA player, if I may say so myself, has emerged victorious. And we have come to the end of the FIFA tournament here at the Kallang Wave Mall. Very dominating performance from the Malaysian Boon, Shin, Shige. We will see him being featured once again tomorrow. A road to the final, essentially. And it's been a good set of games here. I've been very well casted with my co-caster Marcus over here. It's been a pleasure commentating the games for you, and we'll see you tomorrow. And this is me, Samuel, signing out.
All right, thank you so much, Marcus and Samuel, for casting the game. That was amazing, and Shige takes the win, representing Malaysia from Team Fire Dragoon, going over